In this video, I'm gonna share how I made over $370,945 with just one YouTube video that only got 9,590 views. You can see all the proof on your screen, and I will tell you how you can make a YouTube video like this and how exactly this strategy works and my step-by-step plan on to make me millions of dollars, right? So first of all, let's start with how I know that this made me so much money. So this is our VSL, right, which stands for Video Sales Letter, you probably know, which is a video designed to sell something, right? It can sell directly a product, it can sell booking a call with you, right? But it's a video where your prospects watch and they learn about what you do, and you let them know how they can take the next step to work with you. So you can solve their problem, or you can help them to accomplish some goal or transformation, right? So we have a VSL, right, that is posted on YouTube that at the moment has, as of today, 9,259 views. And just from that one video, we got $370,000 cash collected, right? Which is, you can think about it as the video has been posted about six months. That video made us about 60K a month. Pretty good, right? Just one video. And which is also about $40 for one view. And the way that it works, and the good news is that at the end of this video, I will share with you the video itself, so you can go and also model it, is that in the video, I start by talking about who I can help, right? So I talk about me helping businesses who I helped. I have a lot of proof inside the video, right? I talk about our unique mechanism, right? Why we are better than other competitors, and why people should take action now, right? And people watch that video. It's pretty long. It's more than 1 hour long, but it's because at the end of the video, for more than 1 hour, we attached a video testimonial. So actually the video itself is only 36 minutes long, right? The VSL itself. And I say that in the title of that video as well. So yeah, once people watch that video, there's a link in the application in the below, and about 5% of the people opted in, which was 400 people, right? Vast majority of them booked a sales call, and then we sold, good percentage of them to our programs that are usually expensive. So that's how we were able to make this money. Now, I'm gonna walk you through a little bit later on how you can make a video like this for your own business, and what I did well in that video and why this strategy works very well. But first I'll tell you why this is so important, okay? So whenever basically what business is, as Alex Hormozi talks about this as well, is you turn attention into money. That's basically all it is, right? You have some sort of a way to get attention with content, with ads, with outreach, with other things, or with the combination of these things, and then you convert these people into sales, and you make money, and you deliver some sort of a product or service to them. That's all it is, right? Now, once you find a mechanism like this that works, right, that turns attention into money, which in this case it did, right? This video is basically generating over $40 for just one view, right? Then all you have to do is just put more traffic into the system, right? And this is a mistake I made, where when we have such a good converting VSL, right, and it's working very well, instead of just saying, okay, if I made $370,000, if I 10x the views, will I make 3.7 million? The answer is most likely yes, right? But a lot of us, including me, we make the mistake sometimes of trying to obsess about this and say, how can I get the $40 to $80, right, per view? So how can I double it? How can I double my close rate? How can I improve my offer, etc.? Now, obviously, if you have a VSL and no one is booking, then you should probably fix that. But as soon as it's working, it doesn't have to be perfect or perfectly optimized. If it's working, you would rather just 10x the traffic, because you can't 10x your conversion. You most likely won't go from 10% close rate to 100% close rate, or from 20% close rate to 200% close rate. It's obviously impossible, right? You can only at the most close 100% of the people, which is basically impossible. But even if you could, that's not gonna 10x your business most of the time, right? But what will 10x your business is, once you have a mechanism like this working, is 10xing traffic. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. And the way that you do this is you send more traffic to it. So I'll tell you specifically our plan of what we plan to do. So right now we're posting about one video a week on YouTube. So we want to make this free, right? So we want to triple how many times we are posting on YouTube. The second thing we're doing right now, we're posting about 1 a day on Instagram. We want to start posting 2 to 3 a day, maybe even 4 a day, right? 2 to 3 reels a day, and then 1 carousel a day. And we want to basically double or triple the output of our Instagram as well. So these two things, if we are tripling YouTube volume, and if we are doubling or tripling or maybe quadrupling, right, the Instagram, if you do 3 times 3, basically we're gonna 9x our content output, right? Not talking about the fact that we are also gonna get better, which means that because you do more, you get better. more views will go towards this video, right? And how do we promote this video? Very simple. If you check any YouTube video that I have at the moment, the top link in the description and the pinned comment, and also on Instagram, the bio and the call to actions we make in the content or in our stories all lead to this video. And we are very direct that it's a sales video. We say, hey, if you want to learn how we can help you achieve your goal, which is in our case, scale your business, in your case, it can be another outcome, then watch this video. And people watch it and they apply and we make money, right? So this is our plan. And this sounds very simple of doing more, but this is underrated because we invested $24,000 recently in Alex Hormozi's new program, and there he did a workshop about marketing where he was talking about content as well for a couple of hours, and he said that the biggest thing is once you found what works, do more of it. It sounds simple, but if you right now open your last 3, 6, 12 months of your social media account, you probably haven't done this much, and if you did, then you can probably do more, right? So you do more because once you do more, you see that you can do better videos, right? Let's say me, instead of thinking, hey, what kind of videos should I make? Should I make talking style videos like this on a whiteboard, or should I make super highly edited scripted videos? Instead of me guessing that, I can just do more, test all of this, see which one resulted in sales, right? Not views, because sometimes a video can get 5,000 views and basically no one goes and watches the VSL afterwards, or the video can get 1,000 views, but 100 people from that go and watch the VSL, and then you make money. So it's about what kind of videos you make that make you money, right? On Instagram, YouTube, and the only way you can know is if you do more, right? Through that process, you get better, and then you do more of the better content, right? You do this, it goes to the VSL, you are going to make money. Now, you can ask, Howard, is it possible to 10x the views, right? To go from 9,259 to 100,000 or 92,000 views, right? And the answer is obviously yes. Why? Because there are VSLs that got 10 million views or more. For example, Iman Gadzi had a VSL on YouTube that got 10 million views and he made $20 million from it, right? And funnily enough, if you do the math, he actually made less per view than we make, way less, right? If we got 10 million views, you can do that times 40, it's gonna be more, right? At least a couple of times more. But who cares if he made 20 million and this video made 370, right? Which means you just need to do more. And the way that he made more money is because he got more views on the VSL, and for a year he posted amazing YouTube videos promoting this in the top link in the description. And this worked, right, for him. So, highly recommend. This is very good strategy. Now, if you already have a VSL and it's in your website and it's already working, you don't have to change it. You can just send people to YouTube, to that VSL. The reason I posted mine on YouTube and I recommend it to some people is because it's easy way for people to find it, right? There's a friction for someone to click on your website and go there. And yeah, maybe you don't have an opt-in list, so people don't opt-in on your people opt-in in your website and you collect emails, and YouTube you don't. But how many people do you lose by sending them to the website versus by sending them to YouTube, right? And also YouTube, by the way, likes it when from other YouTube videos, someone goes to another YouTube video and then leaves the platform. Then just from every single video, people leave your platform, right? Leave YouTube. YouTube doesn't like that. YouTube wants people to stay on the platform. So again, these things, if you just put your VSL on YouTube, magically it won't fix everything. But that's why we're doing it this way, because it works better. Also, if you have other social media platforms like Instagram or LinkedIn or other ones, what you can do is you can have other mechanisms where you send people to the VSL with, right? Let's say if you're in the DMs or you have an appointment setter in the DMs and they are talking to people, when they say, hey, I've made a video for you, you can watch, you'll see how I can help you with this thing, they are more likely to click than if it's a, let's say, a website or whatever, right? So even if it doubles, triples your clicks, it's gonna make a big difference. But again, the main point here is gonna be to 10x your traffic, right? Now, of course, ideally, you can say, Howard, why not to 100x traffic? And you are right, if we could, we should. But the thing is that it comes down to resources, right? For example, ideally, we should also be posting on LinkedIn, X, Facebook, etc. But it is hard to triple your output on YouTube, input on YouTube and Instagram, and to do it better. Because the point isn't to make a lot of bad content, is to make a lot of great content. And to do that, you need time, you need resources, because thumbnails, scripts, editing, ideation, all of that takes time, right? Not you still need to do other things in your business, like work with clients, like manage team members, etc., or other personal responsibilities that you might have, right? So because of that, of course, ideally we should be on all platforms. Right now we are on these platforms, we have close to 20,000 followers on Twitter, for example, but we are not actively posting because the strategy right now is, okay, what's working? What generated the most views, 9.2K views for this video already? It was Instagram and YouTube. So we just need to do more of this. And this is simple, but if I analyze the past few months, I could have done this so much more. So don't look at this and say, I've heard this before, right? Maybe you have heard this before, but this is the second right time for you to hear this and to actually implement. That's very important, right? If this is relevant for you, then I wouldn't say I know this, I would say, am I doing it? And I would start doing this, right? So anyway, so that's what I would focus on, is 10xing your traffic. Now, of course, you want to make sure that, and again, in our case, that's what we're gonna do. We get more views on the VSL, and you can like, we'll make way more just from that one video. By the way, we have other ways where we are booking calls directly in Instagram DMs from our free Skool community. We are like renewing our existing clients, so there's more ways we are making money. This is all new from this video itself, right? Now, of course, additionally, if you say, Howard, but don't people get tired if you just send them to video? I would say yes, but it's not the biggest problem. I would say most people don't care, so just have that video and drive all the traffic to that. And but if you do want to, like if you do have other things like good lead magnets, then you can definitely do that and collect emails as well. So what we do, we have a free Skool community. It has close to 5,000 members right now. And people apply. We don't accept everyone. We have like resources, etc., other things inside on how to scale your business. And once people join that, there inside the classroom section in the DMs, we also send people to the VSL, right? So when we tell people, hey, go watch the video, of course, less people will do that. But if you tell them, hey, I want to give you this thing, right, and it's a good lead magnet, then people can go here and you can collect their emails too, right? This is good. We do send several emails a week to our email list as well, and this is very powerful. So you can grow your audience, right? You can send everyone to the VSL that is making you the most money, that is publicly on YouTube, right? And you can also collect leads that you are sending there as well, right? But this also helps you to own your audience. So like if your Instagram gets deleted, which happened to us a lot of the times, now it's back, but it happens, you can actually have more control of the list that you have that you can reach out to, right? That is very powerful as well. So that's for the lead side of things, lead magnet, collecting emails, etc., right? Now, we talked about the strategy overall. Why is it simple? That if you have a video that it makes money, you just send more traffic to it, and that's our plan. Now, let's touch on a little bit of foundations of the VSL. And by the way, today probably we won't have the time to like discuss all the details of the VSL because it's such a big topic. So if you are interested, let me know in the comments. Say, hey, Harold, make a video about VSLs, and I will. But I can give you the biggest things that made a difference in our VSL, in my opinion, right? So the first one is you need to have proof in the VSL. So if you go and check our VSL, which I will show you at the end of this video, you can see that we start with proof, right? We have a credibility, we show client results, people that we work with, and we make people believe us. Because if you have a VSL and it doesn't give people a reason to believe what you say, they won't believe what you say. So you can get a lot of views, but it won't convert. So you need to have proof, right? And like it's a 1.5 hour video, 1 hour 30 minutes, and like 1 hour of that is video testimonials that I literally attach to the end of the video. That's how much proof matters. Like even most of the video is proof, right? So if you don't have that many, that's okay. You can just use few. Like we have a client, for example, one of our clients recently, he's in the music niche, right? And he, without telling you the exact details, he had 7 testimonials. So he used the 7 in the VSL, right? So that's okay. And he made them like every few minutes one, so it seems kind of bigger, right? So you can do that as well. And if you have more proof, of course, do it. And if you don't have any proof, well, you're gonna struggle. Go get proof, work with people for free, get better, and like be patient so you develop the truth so you can actually grow your business. So that's the first thing. Second thing, this is like very tactical. If you were waiting for a tactical tip, this would be awesome. You can ask your best clients to comment something genuine under the VSL, right? Like what's the downside of like VSL on a website, right? Which is, again, it's not bad. If it's working for you, great. Continue doing that, it works. But if you wanted to have it on YouTube, is that people can comment under it, right? And it's more genuine and it's harder to fake. And I ask my clients, and a lot of them have, let's say, a lot of audience. So once they comment, people can see that it's not fake because it's a big YouTube channel that commented. It boosts the trust, like the trust and the credibility, right? So if you watch again at my VSL, under that, I asked like 20% of our clients to comment, and they did, and that's it, right? By the way, now I'm talking, I probably should ask them to comment again, new clients, because the more proof, the better, okay? So that's for the comments. So that works very well as well. Now for the structure of the video itself, feel free to copy mine, like literally people copied my style. In German market, for example, it worked, in a few others it worked as well. Now if you just copy it word to word, it won't work, because people have tried to do that and it doesn't work. You should think what your avatar is and what kind of a video will be most convincing to them. But I'll give you some like high-level foundations of this that might be helpful for you. So first thing, you want to be very clear who it is for, right? If you watch my video, I say, hey, the first thing I say, I say, are you an entrepreneur, creator who wants to scale their business to 100K a month profit or more with organic content and get more clients? It's so specific, right? And then I walk through proof, right? I tell people like why they should believe me, right? So it's who am I making this video for, why they should care, why they should believe me, what is the proof, right? Then I talk about the what we're gonna discuss in this video, what benefits they're gonna get, what's the end result transformation, right? And then we basically get into the how, like towards the second half of the video, where I explain people how exactly we helped other people and how we can help them too. And then there is a very clear call to action, right? If you like this, go apply down below and you can book a call with us, right? In our case, it's a pretty long application at the moment. It's like 20 questions. It takes people like several minutes, sometimes longer to fill out, because we want to have a lot of friction, because we like want to work with the best people. If you don't have much traffic, you shouldn't do it. You should have a simpler, like maybe a Calendly or some other software. People can book a call with your team, like just by itself, or you can have a more friction process as well. But the VSL basically wants to educate people. It wants to tell people very clearly what you do, why they should believe you, and have a lot of proof and a clear call to action. And if you do this and you drive traffic, it's gonna work, right? Now, what is a good metric? What is a good metric for a VSL? So I think that it's less than 1%. You should definitely improve it, because like ours is, I can reveal at the moment of this video, it's 5%. So 5% of the video of people watching, a little bit more than that, are filling out a 20 question application. That's a lot, right? So that's what you want. Now, for very good VSLs that have very niche audience and very warm traffic goes there, can have 10% or more. But I think for as long as you have 2, 3%, 4%, it's very good, right? And again, you would rather just 10x the traffic. So that's the metrics. Now, how can you improve it? Let's say you already have this system and you want to improve it, or you don't, you want to implement this, but you want to know if you are doing a good job besides this metric, right? What percentage of people should apply or book a call from that VSL? If you want to do that, a big tip is to use AI, right? You probably are now feeling guilty that you are not using AI enough, as every single entrepreneur. So this is one of the ways that you can actually start using more AI in your business, right? And that way is to analyze the data from the people that apply. So let's say if people apply or they join the calls, and then you see that certain types of people buy and certain types of people don't. And if you don't know, and if you record your sales calls, and if you don't, start doing them. If you start recording your calls, you can copy the transcripts of your sales calls and you can put them into AI and say, hey, these 10 calls, like people didn't buy, these 10 calls people buy. But what is the difference, right? What is the difference in who they are, who is the avatar, like what struggles they had, right? What was their goal? So find patterns, right? That either indicated that someone is gonna buy or isn't. And then once you find it, you can go and you can update your VSL, right? Very simple. And you can make a new video and post it with these improvements. Or maybe people come to you and they say, hey, I'm actually very confused about this thing, right? Now you know that it's a common concern or objection, and you can actually pre-handle that in the VSL, right? So people can show up, your show up rate will be higher, they will be more warm, you can charge more, people will trust you more, because you kind of, with marketing, educated them more. And the way to educate them more is to see what they're concerned about on calls that you can use AI to analyze. Or if something is obvious, then you can, of course, you will know it yourself too, so you don't need necessarily AI for that, but it's a helpful tool. And then you can go and you can make the improvements in your VSL, right? So this way it becomes a loop where you have a video that when you send people, it makes the most money, so it's focused, you double down on content, and everything goes there. Then you have a data system that improves it, so it becomes a flywheel that keeps improving itself. And then through that you get clients, and obviously, ideally, you do an amazing job. I hope so. You help your clients, that's very important. They get results. Now you have more proof, right, that you can put in your VSL, so it's gonna convert better. Now you have more case studies that you can make content about that will send more traffic there, and it will convert. So this becomes a flywheel for your business that is very simple. And if you are doing anything else, let's say you are doing webinars, right? Okay, or like 3-day live challenges or whatever. If you are doing them, guess what? At the end you can say, hey, by the way, thank you for being here. And then you can make them the offer and say, go watch this video to see how we can work with us. And everyone that fills out the application now gets this bonus, right? Gets an additional call with me, or gets to the call faster, or there is a guarantee or whatever. And this way, that people will go through the same thing, same process, and they will convert as well. So anything that you do, like you do content, you do live events as conversion mechanisms, you have a free community, you can everywhere just send people to your VSL, right? To your video sales letter, and it's going to convert. So this is exactly how we made $370,000 with only 9,500 views, 9,200 views, and this is the exact thing that you need to follow, that you can copy to do that as well. So yeah, basically, if you make action items, a summary, and I'll now also show something very important. First thing, before I do that, is make a VSL if you don't have it, right? Secondly, and if you want a full video about this, put in the comments. Second, send all the traffic there, right? And the third thing is 10x traffic. Do more of what's working, get better at this. We have videos on our channel about how to improve content and attract buyers, not just viewers. That's very different, right? You can get more views, make less money, or make more views, attract more right people, make more money, have more results, have more impact, and all of that, right? And have a stronger brand. And then try to get more of these people, right? That's the point. To get as many qualified people as possible to watch you. So that's what you do. You send people to that thing that you know works. And if you, this sounds very simple, but if you do this and if you stick to this, like for at least 3 months, ideally for a year, and you make these improvements, you are gonna make money. And if you want to learn, if you want to see how we've done this ourselves, so you want to see how we did this in practice and watch our video, feel free to do that. Of course, don't copy it word to word, but if you want to check it out and also in that video learn how we can help you to scale as well, not only by making VSLs like this, but also improving your content and getting more calls booked, more leads, more clients, and scaling to 100K a month profit or more. If you're already there, then growing even more, then I will leave the video right now on your screen and it will be also in the description. Go watch it and I hope you find it valuable.